Brad Nally Adventures. Crossing the famous Pentecost River, we continue west toward Ellenbrae Station to check out the famous Scones, have a look at the wildlife around, and then onwards towards Mitchell Plateau and Mitchell Falls. Well, here we are on the Kununurra end of the Gibb Rover Road, and it's probably the worst section, and the corrugations are so bad that my bloody implant tooth fell out. Ellenbrae Station, beautiful entrance and picnic area, toilets and clean water, jooks.
Most importantly, Brad.
Scones, yes, scones.
Fresh jam.
Fresh jam scones.
Fresh cream.
Yeah, Memorial Plaque to two brothers, Thomas Henry and Edward Henry. Were instrumental in setting up Ellenbrae, and both died what they loved. One died in a plane crash and one died riding his motorbike. Very unfortunate. But here we go into the station. Beautiful grass. People come here from everywhere for the scones and jam. Apparently they're the best, but we've yet to test it. Scones and jam.
Ellenbrae Station.
They're big.
Famous.
Oh, look at the size of them. Yum. So to walk off the Scones, I decided it'd be a good idea to take a little bit of a walk up the road and have a look at some water springs on the property. However, I did misjudge it a little bit. From what was meant to be a 2-kilometre walk ended up being 11k return, so we kind of buggered at the end of it. Here we are at the Ringers Camp. I believe they've got a bath in here. Got really great amenities. There's a little camp kitchen area. Some water. Oh!
A bathtub. After the 10k hike.
Yes, well, after the big walk, 10k's to see the waterhole returned. We found the bath. Time to get in. Now that was a bit refreshing. Now we head off to Drysdale Station towards Mitchell Falls.
Coming into Drysdale Station. You just have to open and shut the gate, I think. As well.
Here we are at Drysdale Station and lunch just arrived.
Look at
Big
that.
bowl of wedges. And look at the size of that.
Same height as the beer.
It is. Magic.
The biggest burger we've ever seen. Drysdale River Station.
Nicest. Wow.
Nicest.
Even with
Awesome.
pineapple on it.
All those corrugations have made room for a lot of food, so
After that good feed and a good sleep, we headed on up to Mitchell Falls on the Kalumburu Road. Very bumpy. We safely got to the campsite up at Mitchell Falls and decided in the heat of the day that we'd go for a little bit of a wander. Funny. Alright, now here we come to Little Merton Falls, as I try not to fall myself. This tripping across rocks happens. That's nice. Very nice. Well, from the top of Little Merton Falls, this has been amazing. So we're going to head back to camp and then tomorrow do Mitchell Falls and the bottom of Little Merton and Big Merton and all the other ones. But just the view from up here and the water course up here and, you know, the storms coming, it's just amazing. So there it is, beautiful. Here we are embarking on the Mitchell Falls walk. 7 a.m, off we toddle. I think we made it. Alright, so we've made it to Big Merton Falls, which is quite big. It's a very big cavern. Goes a long way down, and I'm hanging on the edge of the cliff very tight. Amazing, the waterfall and the structures that are naturally formed here over a bloody long time. So we're going to keep going around to see Mitchell Falls, which I'm going to ride around and have a swim and see how we go. Alright, now time to cross. I thought there was a chain across these poles, but apparently not. So, time to get wet. Alright, we keep going. There's a lot of current. Walking on another planet. Don't know what one, but I think we're approaching the lookout for Mitchell Falls. Wow. Okay, yeah, it's pretty cool. That's huge. Oh, I made it to Mitchell Falls. Absolutely spectacular. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's a beautiful and easy walk up and back to the falls, but you can get a chopper if you like from the campground to the top, and they go all day. Back at Little Merton Falls now after the walk to Big Mitchell Falls. Met some friends along the way. Pretty relaxing with Reece.
This was not like this yesterday coming into Mitchell Falls. They had, well, didn't think the rain overnight was that much, but we have had non-stop this type of driving for the last couple of Ks, and it doesn't look like stopping.
Like if you know that this track yesterday is relatively flat, doesn't have too many big holes in it. This river crossing's on the way off the Kalumburu Road into the camp areas for Mitchell Falls, and the day before it really wasn't anything special, but after a little bit of rain it had a bit more flow on it, but it was still well and truly safe to cross. So there was a few people lined up marvelling at it, and I put the drone up to watch Reece go across. Go. That's our current conundrum. 50 k's to go by the fuel tank and about 100 k's to go by the road, because Russell Bradley Coit didn't want to fill up at Drysdale, but he also had half a tank of fuel, which indicated he's got about 500 k's to go, or if not 400 on dirt, and he's only done 187 before it was really low when we got there. So Should be an interesting drive. We've got Reece following behind in case or when we stop for breakdown. And in an hour and 15 minutes the fuel station closes, so it should be a fun little while. Stay tuned.
Oh, that's why they call it an adventure. In the next episode, let's see how we get out of this, hopefully with the help of a good friend. Not good to run out of fuel.